Hey everybody and welcome back to Europa Universalis 5. I'm Andrew and today we play with Maya. And we are in a tricky situation because I wanted to conquer the Yokotanob region. Just for the record, we started here as Kokom, a very small region, and we started conquering, annexing, and then also colonizing this region. So this gameplay is really fun. I'm having a lot of fun, but now that I wanted to go more into the direction of our friend Aztecs, they really entered and they really defended the region I wanted to invade. Luckily, I managed to win a lot of battles, but unluckily their armies are extremely powerful and stronger than our armies. Probably it's due to the values, their leaders, their technology, their religion, their culture, but still it has been not so easy, not so simple to get rid of them. Now, in the last episode, I had to rush away because unfortunately someone rang my door. And in this episode, I would like to finish this war and then to use the money I make to power up again the Maya market. And when I say power up the market, I refer to one of the biggest problems we had in the last episodes was we couldn't build tools. We didn't have access to stone, we didn't have access to lumber as a consequence of having a lack of tools. And we fixed it by merging two markets, the one of Noipeten, and the one of Mayapan. And how to do it I showed you in an episode, but for the record, because maybe some of you might ask, you click with the right button on your market and you say destroy. You would need prestige and stability to do that, and you can then destroy a market. If your home market, if your original market is strong enough, what's going to happen? It's going to happen that all the old regions will be merged to your stronger market, and then you will have less problems in you don't have to micromanage the goods from one to the other. But you know, I'm still learning. This is still an experimental run, as I always say, so let's get started. One army leader is missing here. Perfect. Here we are encouraging the migrations. It's not working so well, but I think it will increase control pretty fine. Let's increase our stability. Let's hire a new advisor. And also this advisor is going to do a different job at the moment. It could be... I'm going to have a look here quickly. Strengthen government. No, we have 100. Alright. I think I could settle tribesmen. Maybe exactly here in Yolong-Knob, because if I transform tribesmen into peasant, I might have the possibility to fill the stone quarries quicker. It's an idea. I don't know if it will work, but I try. So what else can I do here? I can host the ceremony. That's too expensive. Okay, I still can build a lot of things. I can still build a lot of things. I'm going to the food. And I try to increase my food production as much as possible, but without overdoing. I give only one RGO expansion at a time, and the reason is that I realize that if I overdo, look, Sikalako is not even producing anything. People are just not flocking there, and sometimes you have also the problem that you finish your lumber. No, okay, in this case our food production is working quite fine. I love it. I love it, yeah. So plus 10%, and we just started the war and we occupy half of our enemy, but the strength of their allies and what they do is really problematic. They're really strong. But what I can do also here, I can split the army in two armies and move this guy and kill them all. And here get another general with a very high administrative skill. And this general is actually our leader. Ajavid Sama II is our king. Is now leading the siege. Okay, pretty good. We need to absolutely avoid... Ooh! 1 second. We need to avoid that those guys are going into our territory and taking the control of major cities, because then they will enslave our people. By the way, look at this. We have the hospital, which is an advanced research, unlocking a building, a very important one. I will go to my account. First thing I do, I go here. Here we go. We have the hospital, but we cannot afford it because it's very expensive, as I said. But it's beautiful that we have the chance to build hospital. What the heck is going on here? We can build hospitals most likely before the Spanish are contacting us, which is wonderful, because we are going to save at least a part of the population when the big plug will arrive. Cool, really cool. All right, now they can't stop an army of 6,000, I think. So let's siege all what we can, and this is done. Perfect. Why I can't go south, I don't know, but we won a pretty strong fort, so we can continue. Yukui is our. Keep going south. Alright, and here we have another siege that worked. I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. It seems that now the tide is turning. Now we are very difficult to stop. We are occupying all what we meet, and I like it. We try to make as many vassals as possible. Now wait, go to the capital. This is not the capital was south. Alright. And this is probably another castle. Yeah, it is. Let me check if this guy accepts to be diplo-vassalized and get out of here. I can't create a vassalization. I can just annex them. I could also annex them. That's not a problem. The problem is that they would be then an exclave, and I wouldn't be able to access there. Okay, a councillor is dead. Alright. I think that they're really doing really bad, really bad. Wait a second, what the hell is going on here? They managed to take control of a city, and I'm losing the region now. You see, they're moving with micro armies, and they go here and there, bringing mayhem wherever they go. Really sneaky. Really, really sneaky. Let me check if I do a major piece. Yeah, I could actually ask that they become vassals and they become vassals, and that would be already pretty good. This would be really good, honestly, because it's exactly going in the direction that I wanted. Look, I do it. I close the war, because wars are not so good for the economy and in general. So 1, 2, we have 2 new vassals, and we are happy with that. And probably also our market is bigger now. Yeah, look at this. Yes, definitely, our market is getting bigger and bigger thanks to our vassals. So we import more stone. Yeah. Okay, good. And we lack tools, but we lack 0.35. You know, 0.35 is nothing. Nothing. Let me check the stone here. Yeah, we need a lot of stone. Okay, let's see if I can build stone now with my new regions. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I can build stone quarries in all the region that I have deployed next in the last episode. We didn't have time yet to check that, right? Look how beautiful. Plus I can also build it in the vassal territory, which is also okay, because even if the vassals are producing stone, you know, I don't care. Why? Because I am the one leading the market, and I am then the one using it. Let's also build in the vassal territory. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are going to flood our market of tools. We are going to flood our market. How long does it take to build a hospital now? 180, okay, 148. I think that we finished already the possible trades that we can do. It's so sad, but we finished it. Let's go to Neupeten. As soon as I see Neupeten getting rid of this big red exclamation mark saying, hey, there is not enough stone, then I will open a battle of Maya Champagne. I don't know if it exists, but I will create one. Look, this area. Originally, that was never my market. Now, this is my... Oh, this is the tax base. Control, raw material, where's the market? I think I need to go here. Now, all this region here is mine. Right? Zina Kantan. Zina Kantan is a stone mine, which, if you say that, it seems ridiculous, right? By the way, let's include the feudal de jure law by blood. We spend some money and we increase the speed of integration of our vassals. Yeah, sometimes having a gold mine is not so useful as a stone mine. That's what we learned with this gameplay. And I'm so happy, because you guys, you're following this series since a long time. You know how much we suffered to make the economy work, and now that I can build like 10 mines at the same time, it seems so easy. But we need to fight war, we needed to merge markets, expand slowly. And by the way, soon, I want to show also this, Nito, the colony of Nito will expand because Tokega is 48%, so we will have a home production of copper. Meaning, if we import by any chance tin, we can start using bronze. It's going to be the beginning, but at least we have our first step. The stone is there. Okay? Let me check when those things are working. If people are working there, actually not really. They are not really working there. The reason is that the stone quarry requires also a lot of stuff. A lot of tools, wood and leather. Which is okay. We can import this kind of things. We need stone to make stone, you know? But I also need weapons, and if I can import them, I do it gladly. Because it's speeding up here. Parliament. Fund farming estates. Yes, yes, I can build and expand farms at a lower cost, which is wonderful. Let's go here. Let's type farm. Not farming village, but in general. Farming. Yeah. No, this is not farming. I mean, why do I say, I don't know, glass in farming? Farming is cotton, farming is maize, and so on. I just throw all the money I have in the cotton industry because now it's less expensive. And some trade run out of supply, fine. So get away with the stone and let's bring more lumber and other stone somewhere else. Here we have a problem because we don't have enough tools. Okay, absenteeism. And as soon as we have money, we make the hospital. But first, when we have the bonus in farming estates, I prefer to increase, for example, cocoa and cotton. this is what we are going to do. So let's say cocoa, and wherever I make money, I build cocoa as well. We're slowly going, we slowly surpassed 3.5 million people. Imagine how strong we are. I'm wondering, maybe it could be interesting now to start another colony, because you remember we stopped some of them, but not those mountains, but maybe here I might consider to create a colonial charter. No, okay, I don't have enough money to do that, but I might consider doing the colonial charter and keep expanding those in those areas. So, tribesmen. I think that I have managed to convert a lot of tribesmen, and we are promoting those peasants now into, in the stone quarry. So I stop here and I keep increasing. No, the legitimacy, we have 100% legitimacy. What the hell is this saying? Let's increase project control here. Okay. I don't get why I don't have enough tools to build the hunting ground here. It seems the tools kind of stopped. Yeah. We have an issue. We have an issue with stone again. Oh, come on. That's the never-ending story. That's the never-ending story. I am afraid that I need to import more stone. So I'm decreasing mice and cattle. Livestock it's called, yeah. To get more stone. Okay, now we have all the stone in the world. And lumber. And as soon as the guys here start building again, yes, they do. Now also the construction, the food construction and the RGO continue. Can you imagine how tricky it is? I stopped the import of stone, everything stopped. Which means that also those, okay, now that's a clay pit. I need to go a little bit south to the mountains, yeah. Also those things here are not working. And you know why? Because we do not have enough tools. And Neupeten is building tools, by the way. Okay, we'll think about this. Cotton, yes, we are building when we have enough lumber. All right, let's build an hospital because soon the Spaniard will really come. Okay, we cannot do it. For real? Okay, let me check buildings, hospital. I can do hospital. Yeah. Only Mayapan. I can build one hospital in Mayapan. What about the pest house? I don't know. I cannot build the pest house. I can build the pest market. This is just wrong. Let's build markets, by the way, since I remember market villages. There are no locations for... I think I might have done a... Pest market is the market of Budapest. And now I was looking at the market of Budapest. I need to check the Mayapan market buildings. That was my mistake. Pest, no. And then market. Yeah, market village, marketplace. Yes, I can build marketplaces here. Crazy. Yes, sir. Let's increase our trade power to get as much stone as possible. Now that we have more vassals, that's the way. And I also start importing glass, which is beautiful because we need it to build markets. It's so nice to be strong. It is so nice to be strong. How long till this annexation? 57. Okay, I speed up a little bit. And then I keep increasing control everywhere here. Where I see that something is very red, I go there with a cabinet member and they say, hey, my friend. I wanted to prepare for the Khartoum, so I lose taxes now to get more taxes later, and I lose also some money to get religious influence. So, when our market will be ready, as you can see, I completely stopped the automation, and it's okay. Now I will start doing also trade for a profit with this market. If I see that I don't have enough stone here and there, I will trade for profit. The hospital is there. The hospital is there and it's working. It's costing. It gives disease resistance to our population and character expectancy, life expectancy +5. Which is beautiful. Really beautiful. Let's see if I can also export something. Yeah, look at this. I have all my dyes. I can export them and make also money with export. Wave of obscurantism. I don't care. I finished with the research. I have nothing to research because my last institution was like this, yeah. Here finally in Nazcahan we can build our lumber mills. And the building that I wanted to check was the sawmill, I think it's called. And I can build 3 sawmill. One here, and one here. Boom, boom, boom. By the way, we have just discovered another lumber region that I forgot to increase, to power up, to invest in. But yes, now we can do it. We can do it, okay. So, now Teotitlan, Yokotanob, Mam, Kiche, and this other little thing here, they are our vassals. They also give us a ton of money, probably. I'm sure that they give us a ton of money. Yeah, 6 ducats per month, just in tributes. And all the rest of... okay. The rest of Mexico is in the hands of the Aztecs. And I think that's... I mean, we already bordered them. We already fought them. Sooner or later, we will have to march towards the center of Mexico. And in particular here. Close to the lake where the city of Azcapotzalco lays, and here we have also the holy city of Tenochtitlan with the city in the lake, Tlacopan. So those are huge. Actually, it's a huge, high populated area. It's not even a city, but there are like more than 1 million people there. And having control of this region might mean that we are the masters of Central America. But we have to get there. We have to win them in war. We have to vassalize them and so on. We can get prestige or money. Let's get money. For the simple reason that then I translate this money into buildings. Right? So that's good. Yeah, now we have the sawmill, meaning that the lumber production is increasing. We are still strongly below our market needs. That's why we need to keep going. And friends, if you don't produce enough tools, I'm getting angry. Yeah, that's a problem also. Always this problem. I'm wondering what would happen if I fully automatize now the trade. because we have one big market. We have 38 trading capacity. We are not doing a lot of money with some trades. I say market automation full. And I want to see what happens. Number one, to my economy. Number two, to my budget. So the budget remains the same, more or less, plus 26. Before it was plus 30. The economy, okay, the buildings are working. These buildings are working. Those buildings are not. All right. Let's check the colonies now. Tokega is 65%. I love it. Nito actually would need... Why is Nito not having any building? I thought that I built something there. Let's have a rural cloth maker. Where did I build? Maybe... I can't remember. I had a dream then that I built something here. But I want to build something. And also increase the fiber crop. So just to attract more population in this region. Now we start doing what I like the most. Everything what is lucrative will be produced. So a lot of cotton, because cotton is really expensive and we need it. And I can finally pick a product and decide to invest on the product without suffering because I don't have enough lumber. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. What is my parliament suggesting today? Expand gravel road network with the nobility. Yeah, that's good. Centralization is always good. Expand mining operations. Oh, okay, nice. But I don't have any mining operation. Gathering industry. We would get gathering operations for laborers or slave. And here we can get more hunting grounds. No. The gravel road network is the way to go. And I might also consider building more roads now that we need to get more proximity across all the market. It's actually pretty good. It's a good idea. Ooh, 9% gas development like this. Yes, sir. So, for example, we can already build one road here, which is going into the direction of Tonayan. We can lose support in the parliament. No, we cannot. Let's lose prestige, even if it's a big hit. So we would like to have a road that goes here along the Gulf of Mexico until Tonayan. I don't know if I will be able, because in 20 days I can't build any other road, but it's fine. Parliament scandal, yeah, come on. Right now you have to do it. One day before, 10 days before. We could support the land focus and let it slide, and I'll rest the parliamentary. Perfect. So now we have more centralization. We hit 46 points of centralization. Wonderful. It would be nice to click here and then click here with the right button and say now move. Instead I need to really select the cabinet member, order again to get the increased control, and then move it up. It's something that annoys me, but it is as it is. So the good news of the day is that now we have full control and core on another region, which is finally showing us the other side of the ocean, so the Pacific Ocean. And the raw materials produced here are also super good, because we're talking about chili, cocoa, gems, tobacco, salt, marble, and cotton. Those are rich materials. The control now is like this. We would need really to build a huge road to get here south. And the fun fact is that, okay, we don't have a lot of stone in this area. I'm wondering if my Stone quarries are producing. Yes, they are producing, and they bring profit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill those mountains of stone quarries. Gonna be the road that brings them up. I think that for the time being, this is what I need. Slave conversion. Okay, we have slaves. I can force their conversion or allow them. I think I allow their religion. They're producing more, and it's totally fine. Yep, and let's increase our production of stone again, which is want to see this? Minus 2.9. That's not so bad, you know. But some queries are just not working. Some are working. It's a matter of efficiency, of course. It is a matter of efficiency. Some are just, or we do not have enough people. Look at this. Look how many gems we're producing here. I think we can export these gems easily. Wait a second. Action target. Yes, I learned how to do it now. I learned how to do it. If I pick the, if I go here, increasing control, right click and then pick another region, it's going faster. Beautiful. Now I can definitely, I click here, I click with the right, I select another region, and I can change the control much faster. I love it. I love it, yes. Now another stone building, and then we can call it a day. And guys, I'm thinking to introduce, some of you asked me if they can support me. And I'm really grateful. That's really beautiful to learn. At the moment, I monetized this channel like 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and I still have to set up everything. But I want to set up an abonnement level here, so that if you guys want to support me for, I don't know, a few bucks a month, you can see those videos in, let's say, in preview. Meaning that, I don't know, if I record 5 videos. Then I post once a day, you know, but the people that will have the abonnement, they will be able to see them in advance. That's the idea. And I also want to build maybe a set of badges, so they're cool and nice for you to see when you are let's say, a member of the channel, and other people can also see that. So feel free to give me some recommendations for your, which badges you would like to see, or which benefits you like the most, because I listen to all you, I read all the comments, I try to answer all comments, and then I will find a way to do that. I'm not going to implement it right away, but I might consider it, especially because I want also to bring another series to this channel alongside Europa Universalis 5. So far so good. I think that we have a very beautiful Maya kingdom, which is working fine. Soon we are going also to start the integration of our vassals. Actually, I do it now, otherwise next time I will forget. And also our colonies are increasing. Also Nito is increasing. So soon we will have Tokega. Soon we will finally, maybe in the next episode, we will produce copper. That's fine. So far, I thank you for watching. I wish you a great day, and we'll see each other next time.